Hello everyone, my name is Safina Banu. I am Assistant Professor of English from Government First Grade College, Chamraj Nagar. Today I am going to present a paper about tips to improve communicative English in order to enhance efficiency in formal conversational situations. In my first PPT slide, I would like to question you all, do you speak English? To my question, do you speak English? The answer from your side may be yes and some may say no. But the no can also become a yes and there is always a chance to learn English language. This paper will focus on various aspects of English language. Particularly, it will emphasize on the importance and the need to learn English language. This paper is enriched about the mistakes which a learner of English language should avoid. And most importantly, it crucially highlights the simple and easy tips to improve English language proficiency. I would like to inspire you to learn English language through the famous English international proverbs. Let us go to the next slide. While in Rome, do as Romans do is one of the most famous proverbs of English language. Likewise, as an individual, we always try to change ourselves with the changing trends of the world, like eating pizzas, having a Facebook account, to use WhatsApp, wearing branded clothes and accessories, using smartphones and so on. Likewise, we should also try to update ourselves with the usage of English language. Whatever is prestigious and trendy, we immediately try to adapt it. In the same way, we should also try to enhance our English communicative skills. As a common man, we always want to know what is beneficial to us. We always want to learn a thing from which we can benefit. And it is a known fact that English is an beneficial language. Knowing the importance and scope of English language, as a consequence of it, the whole world is obsessed with it. Knowing English will make us bilingual and more employable in every country of the world. English immediately opens up opportunities regardless of our ethnicity, color, and background. English, as all of you are aware, is an universal language and it is not restricted to any one particular profession. This English usage does come in both formal and other situations as well. People of all profession desire to speak in English. Only desire does not make it happen. Sincere dedication, commitment, and stubbornness are also required to acquire the knowledge of English language. All of us are masters of our mother tongue. It's high time we should stop practicing our mother tongue and improve English communicative skills. Whenever we find difficulties in life, we inspire ourselves with philosophical proverbs like, where there is a will, there is a way. Self-help is the best help. Slow and steady wins the race. Small beginnings make great endings. These same proverbs can also be applied as an inspirational force to enhance English communicative skills. Then why not make an attempt to learn it? Yeah, definitely we have to make a sincere attempt to learn it. Now, let us focus on a few simple and easy tips to improve communicative skills of a teacher or of a person at large. One has to focus on speaking, reading, writing, and listening. As mentioned in my next slide, let's learn English, and in my other next slide, let us focus on speaking, reading, writing, and listening. First point, as mentioned in next slide again, speak. Speak more to speak fluently. Speak, and speak. We should be confident and speak as often as possible to as many people as possible we can. The more we practice, the better and more confident we will become. And also our pronunciation and usage of vocabulary. This is the best way to learn English. Speak a little English every day. The absolute best way to learn any language is just to speak it. There is nothing better than conversation to improve. Speaking English with another person is the fastest and most effective method of improving. Hence, we should surround ourselves with English speakers. Finally, regarding speaking is concerned, I would like to say it's fun to sing in English, so learn some songs and sing your heart out. Other than speaking, the second tip I would like to suggest is listening. We should record our own talk and listen to our own pronunciation, talking speed, and the flow of our speaking. It will give us a chance to see the areas we need to work on, we need to improve upon. It's also good to watch TV shows or movies in English. The more we listen, the more we will pick up. By listening to a DVD or CD, we should listen and repeat what we hear. As you can see in my next slide, I have mentioned speak more to speak fluently, which I have already spoken about. In the next slide, you can see that it says learn English. And in order to learn English, according to Nilima Padhat, be a good reader first. It's always better to have a pocket dictionary with us, to look up for the new words and then to write them down in a notebook is very progressive. And try to use these new words in conversation. It's a great way to learn. It is also a good idea to read newspapers, children's stories, and comics loudly. Hearing oneself read will help us spot our mistakes better. Here in this reference, I would like to quote Lily Aman, errors show up readily when reading aloud. Next, I would like to say the one of the other best tips to learn English language is by writing. We should keep a diary and try to write something in English in it every day. Even if it's very simple, to begin with, we can start with small sentences. According to Bill Harper, he says that try not to edit while you're creating your first draft. Creating and editing are two separate processes using different sides of the brain. And if you try doing both at once, you will lose. Hence, while you start to write, don't think about the accuracy of it, about the grammatical part of it, or spelling is concerned. Just write the sentences. And after writing, in the second phase, you can go with the correction and editing part of it. And according to Jacinta, we should try, yes, she says, we should try to write daily for a minimum of 30 minutes. Apart from this, there are many more easy tips like the following. Yes, what I have already told, you can see in my next slide. Speak English. And after that, the tips which I have mentioned is also in the next slide. Those which I have labeled as helpful tips. Use Google Translator. Learn a new word every day. We should practice it in different sentences. We should use the word until we have learned it, and we should keep using it regularly. Point number 3, make friends, and they should be English speakers or English learners. This is to surround ourselves with English speakers. Then point number 4, to have a debate. We should debate all the topics that interest us with our friends in English language. Use maximum vocabulary as possible. Tip number 5, teach what you have learned. By teaching what we have learned, hence you become a master of it. Tip number 6, think English. To get into the habit of thinking in English, don't translate from your own language into English. It will slow you down. Tip number 7, to watch English talk shows. Tip number 8, learn to make mistakes. It's only we learn through our mistakes. Then tip number 9, home practice. You can speak English at your home as well. And then I hope all of you will try to adopt this one of the tips and try to better yourself with the usage of English language. We all know that the ways to learn English, but we don't spend enough time learning it. The tips which I have mentioned, you may be having more tips with you right now, but the only point is that you need to make a start. We are always passive, that is having negative attitude about learning. We are always focused on our mistakes rather than being happy about what we have learned about. According to Mark Twain, the secret of getting ahead is getting started. So please make a start and with the usage of English language. To conclude the paper, I would like to quote a few quotations as mentioned in the next slide. I would like to conclude the paper by mentioning a few inspirational proverbs. Practice makes man perfect. Hence, have the practice of using English language. It will make you a good speaker. Second proverb, better late than never. So far, you might have learned English language, but there is no age requirement to learn English language. You can learn English at any age, and right now is the right age for you all. And proverb number 3, Rome was not built in a day, and learning English language is not possible in a day. It requires time. Day by day, gradually, you will reach your goal of usage of English language. I hope my presentation was useful for you all. Thanks for a patientful listening. Thank you one and all.